really struggled, batting below 200. On the year, it seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And there are two down. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
G-Man.
Lopez back to work. Right through there for a strike. A changeup missing, and that's ball one. That one missing inside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he...
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt, but kept close. Down to second, but he dances back in safely. Pitch is in the dirt. Full count now. Strikes. Now one away. And here's the first baseman, Abe Cologne. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Big Dog Rivera digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike. G-Man at second with two down.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts. One hit. Two outs, nobody on. Next for Colorado, Humberto G-Man. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. G-Man goes 6'1", only 20 years old. And he's a former National League MVP. Harris pulls it in on the run. Nothing. So up next, Humberto G-Man. 1 for 3.
The batter, the third baseman, Humberto.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Right-handed reliever. That one missed.
I got 3-0.
Rafael Devers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Liner, and this could be trouble. Tucker headed for third. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Rafael.
Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Substitution now at third. Entering is the pinch runner, number 34. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Golden opportunity right here. And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. Right through there for a strike. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. Rivera now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Bounced up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now batting, the catcher, Seth Baez.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Devin Williams departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Baez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. 1 out, bases empty. the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. Ozuna is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. G-Man, the next to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That's too low. And that is ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. Now 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Now it's Devers at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dedniel Nunez done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Now we
Braves.
see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
26.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Iglesias.
Abe Cologne digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game. Strike one.
0-1.
G-Man over at second. Devers on at first with 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. Outside.
2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Rivera and the Colorado on deck circle. 2 on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
So digging in, big dog Rivera. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
So they're all loaded up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's
One
down
ball,
and in. A
two
slider
strikes.
missed. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the base.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. 2 of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. G-Man getting ready to hit. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Acuna moving back. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Raphael Devy.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Jr.
On the ground. Sends it across to first. Third out. Go down on quickly here. We played an inning, no score. So in now for Colorado, Humberto G-Man. Flied to right his first time. Ground ball, Olsen. And he takes it himself for the out. Bottom of the fourth, now Nick Lofton. Ground ball, left side. Fair ball. So up next, Humberto. G-Man. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Devers stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
All these Rockies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Devers swings and drives one. Deep right field. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. Throw to second, and they got him. Double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
G-Man in the box now. No balls and a strike.
2 quick outs. Needed to get that third one. Wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
0-2 now as he swings through.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Man at first with one gone. Ricky Escobar digging in for the Rockies.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Runner on the move. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home. He scores, and the Rockies tie it up.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Humberto G-Man. Williams back to work. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Olsen. One away in the top half of the 10th. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot.
Acuna Jr.
Grounder might be 2. Throws to second for 1. Got him. Double play. and they strand the tying run at third to end the game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. And the road team picks up. It's the Colorado Rockies. One down. Humberto G-Man digging in for the Rockies. Having an incredible season. He leads the league in all three Triple Crown categories. Inside. And the count is 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Out towards left center. Fraley. And there's two away. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one ripped. That's back. That one hops against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Struck out looking his first time. Gets the outside corner with that one. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Outside with a breaking ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering is downstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now the first baseman, Abe Cologne. He's 0 for 1. Base knock right field. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
G-Man in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering way upstairs. the ground right side, Massey. Over to first. Out. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Raphael Devers.
One out, base is empty. Jake Fraley steps in for the Royals. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. That's out number 2. Next to hit for the Rockies, Humberto G-Man. 1 for 3. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-0.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And here is Devers. First pitch misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Slap the other way, foul. And a pitch.
No, that's the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Cologne in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. Here's the throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Rivera will hit next. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And there's a strike. G-Man on third. Cologne at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley up and loosening in the pen. MacArthur also getting ready. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. So digging in, Michael Massey.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Brings it in. 2 down.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And the final score here, 4-3. It's the Colorado Rockies. Humberto G-Man digging in for the Rockies. Right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. Sliced hard but foul. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A 3-run shot. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Humberto G-Man. He's already homered here in this one. Up and in. Ball 1. G-Man with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Fraley going back for it. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Humberto G-Man.
Lynch back to work. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting.
So up next, Humberto G-Man. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score.
Now batting, designated hitter, Raphael Devers.
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Devers in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now 1-1. Bullpen action for the Royals. Tyler Kinley up and throwing. God getting cranked up as well. way out front for strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Umberto G-Man digs in now. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And our pitcher tonight, Cole Ragans. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Misses outside, and the count is 1-1.
One strike.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Got him. And the inning is over. So one hit. Back here in Kansas City. So here's the lefty, Tarek Skubal. What do we have on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
G-Man batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Way inside. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Man aboard, and here is Devers. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go to the right side. They get one. Tag out at third, and that's a double play. Tyrone Taylor now at the plate.
Designated hitter,
2 outs, base is empty.
Taylor.
That's the third. Zips it to first. Inning over. Next for Colorado, Umberto G-Man. He's 2 for 2. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Devers, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tucker on second. G-Man at first. 1 gone. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Cologne up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. And that's way high. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 aboard, 2 outs. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out. Here's the third baseman, Umberto G-Man. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. In the dirt. In there safely.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Caught in a rundown now. The run comes in from second. The relay throw. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. So it's 4 runs. Tyrone Taylor steps in for the Royals.
Designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor.
This to third, boots it. Still manages a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get an out on the play. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Vinny Pasquantino.
To third. Handles, throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The third baseman,
Umberto G-Man digging in for the Rockies. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. The tag, and he's in there. And the lead continues to grow.
Now batting, designated hitter, Raphael.
2 on with 1 out. Raffy coming to the plate now. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Huerta, the lead runner out at second. G-Man over at first with one away. Hit on the ground might be two. Witt for one. And it's a double play to end the inning. So one out, nobody on. Humberto G-Man digging in for the Rockies. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And there's a ball.
3-0.
In the air, right field. Weimer sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And today's starter, Lorenz.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Humberto G-Man stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Rafael Devers.
He struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikes.
Dolander checks the runner. G-Man back in on a dive. Dolander, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. G-Man, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, out at second. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Dolander back to work. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. That one pulled foul.
Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering upstairs. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit
Now
on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the
Alberto
fastball. Sometimes you can
G-Man.
overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
G-Man, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Backdoor
Ball one, no
breaking
strike.
ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. One-two now. And that's
Ball two.
downstairs and outside. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5.
3-2.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So bases all loaded up. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Line drive. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Played the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
At the plate, Henry Nunez. Here's a 2-2. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Nabs it, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Javier Assad.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And a strike to Devers.
All these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. So in now for Colorado, Abe Colon.
Abe Colon.
And that clips the inside corner.
0-1.
Pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end. First and second, 2 outs. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. So, almost ready to get underway on the hill here today, Tarek Skubal.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
One down, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Umberto G-Man. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's down and in.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one finds the corner. Yeah, the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball 2.
Man at first, one away. And it goes just foul. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 1 out. Rafael Devers, the next to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first-inning lead.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of the NLDS. And fouled off. That one down the line. 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Second inning coming up here in Denver. No score. Game 1 of the division series. And here is Umberto G-Man. Barnes back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Umberto G-Man. He's already homered in this game. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Missed with a changeup, and that is ball one.
All these Rockies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. He goes down looking.
They'll just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Back here at Coors Field, and the batter now, number 18. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy.
This is Bryce Terang.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
And it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
The left fielder.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Umberto G-Man. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Mitchell moving back. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it. Pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Next for Colorado, Humberto G-Man. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field. Lays out and makes the play.
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
Now
one out, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Humberto G-Man.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. First offering, and it just misses.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
One out, base is empty. That's towards center. Mitchell under it. And there's 2 away. One out. Runner at second. G-Man getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Peralta was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Fastball is outside.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. And that's outside. Next pitch off the play. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Devers down. He's grounded out a couple of times.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Chad Green, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Ashby also throwing. At the belt and fires. And that is out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 2 of the NLDS.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And delivers outside. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Abe Cologne digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Right side, hard hit. Turang over to first in time. And that is next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. On the ground. And that chance handled. Whips it across. And that is that. 2 left on. 6, 7, 8 due at the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rockies 2 and the Brewers 1. So 2 down, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Humberto G-Man.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And there's a foul ball. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside low, and the count is 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one missing low. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 3-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it. This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time.
is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before.
About to get started here. Towing the slab in today's game, Luis Castillo.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And there's two down. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Soft contact in the air. Makes the grab, one away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
So in now for Colorado, Humberto G-Man. Flying to left his first time. That missed by a lot.
No strike.
And that's ball one. 2 out, space is empty. And a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Rafael Devers waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Outside and low, it's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Rafael Devers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Castillo will look to first. G-Man back on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Way high.
2-0, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
And the righty deals. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
The first baseman, number 8.
First and second, 2 outs. Cologne will hit next. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that misses. And it's 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one drifts inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Rivera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Number 5.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
Mitchell.
Swing and a ground ball. On to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Rockies nothing. One down, runner at first. Umberto G-Man digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. Tucker headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Rafael Devers up to hit. That one missed. Next pitch way upstairs.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cologne in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
Now at the plate, Abe Cologne. A strikeout and a walk. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Big Dog Rivera digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Seth Baez digging in for the Rockies. Has grounded out a couple of times.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a foul out of play. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases. Back here at American Family Field. Now the 3rd baseman, Alberto G-Man. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Raging back towards the wall. Just missed getting out of here in time this game.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Alberto G-Man. A switch hitter batting right.
G-Man.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. Activity in the bullpen. Chad Green getting loose out there. Number 43, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering misses down and away. Struck him out looking. Abe Cologne digging in for the Rockies. And a strike on the outside edge.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Man at second. That misses. And 1-1. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Coming home. Still able to fire over. But it's offline. It's 7-2.
Comes through with the
Now
RBI.
batting,
Just
the
found a
lefty,
way to slap
Rockies.
that ball down the third baseline.
Rivera.
That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Now batting,
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Humberto G-Man. In the air, left side. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Colorado Rockies. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
NLCS Game 1 is coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Umberto G-Man. G-Man, in his 4th year, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swung on, belted. That one back. And out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Game 1 of the NLCS. Here's the veteran second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized. Man at first, Umberto G-Man digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tucker gets his lead at first with nobody out. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's off the inside edge. Full count now.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's a ball.
And
Take
ball 4 to aboard.
Up next for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Rafael.
First and second,
Devers.
no outs. Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Chase Burns getting ready to go. Petty getting loose as well. Left-hand batter waits. Ball 1 there.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of the NLCS. Pickoff throw. He's safe. And that one misses up and in. Now 2-2. swing and a pop-up. Candelario sizing this one up. One away. So digging in,
Now
Abe
batting,
Cologne
first baseman,
singled and
Abe
scored his
Cologne.
first time. Close but called a ball. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 on, 1 out. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the
Now
pitcher
batting,
for having him
left
out in
fielder,
front of that
Big
pitch.
Dog.
Clearly he had a fool.
So 2 down now, and here is Big Dog Rivera. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Ball one low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Next for